Ladies and gentlemen, do I have the wrong key in? What is going on here? No, I'm in. Ladies and gentlemen, oh, what a day. What a day. What a day. What a day. We're going to literally get into it. The show goes on. R's in the chat. Wicca wicca. Bring it all back. We're pumping up, baby. Pump them up. W's in the chat for wings. Ladies and gentlemen, you are watching LolcowRewind. Rewind. I'm your host, Billy the Fridge. And it's a wild day. I woke up today and I chose violence. Didn't realize how violent it was going to get. But I'll tell you one thing. My partner in crime, Zay Zooted, is here with me. Zay Zooted, do you choose violence today?
A lot of people seem like that's the only option. And I mean, with the red, we might gotta go to war.
It's a nice day for a red wedding. Oh, my God. So, yeah, Wings is gone. Wings of Redemption, tonight on Lolcow Live, made his exit. And it was a moment.
Abrupt.
I wasn't prepared for. I came on just filling in to help out. I know Boogie's out of town. Wings asked me to help out, and I was like, let's do it. Let's do it. And before I knew it, I was in the middle of a very heartfelt episode, a very sad. There was tears. There was legitimate tears from a lot of people. And Wings is gone. He's gonna find a better future. But yeah, we can explain it all here. We can. We really can. That's what Rewind's for. I'm just still coming to terms with it.
Yeah, I think everybody is. And there's a lot to unpack with it because he was dropping some hints in the Discord actually before he left. So some of you guys who were a cash cow might have already seen some inklings of this happening before live started. But I think the moment when it actually came, it just, everything snowballed so fast. It was just like, wow, there was no saving it. And he immediately left the Discord, which, like, I don't know, it kind of broke my heart. I think a lot of people wanted to say goodbye, you know?
Yeah, he called his shot. He said, when this show's over, I'm just going to leave the Discord. I'm just going. And I think part of it is he didn't want to go through the goodbyes. He just wanted to rip off the Band-Aid and get out as quick as possible, He tried to come back. He tried to make it work. He gave it a good run, and he just couldn't find the groove that was true to himself,
I absolutely respect him for it. I think the way he went out was very true to himself, exactly. Like, he's not going to sit there and, like, pussyfoot it around. He was straight to the point. He said his feelings about it, and I don't know. I respect him a lot for it.
Yeah, dude. Did you want to play some of this tragedy?
Yeah, so I think we're going to start with the Discord. So I'm going to show these people some of what he was saying. So first things first. He said, let's hope Live has some people wanting to give tonight. He got in some conversations with some people, and then I've got a bunch of screenshots here. So,
okay.
Next one up.
He said, and it's getting to the point, it's not worth doing. All the from the bottom up. Okay. Mm-hmm. Wings of Redemption said, I only made 183 last night. Responding, yeah. Well, if it was what Live is going to be making, I'm just going to go solo and not spend 4 or 5 hours a day trying to put a show together. All the donators have left Live, and it's getting to the point it's not worth doing. So he had a show yesterday that Keemstar came on tonight. Was like, dude, I thought you had a great show yesterday. I said so in the Discord. But Wings is like seeing those numbers.
Goodbye, Wings. You will be missed.
Thank you, Leon Swan, and welcome to Cash Cow as well, Leona. Sorry we didn't catch you earlier with that. But yeah, he was looking at the numbers yesterday, and they were a sign. I think it was an exit sign, unfortunately.
Yeah. And even Keem, when he came up on Live today, like it was like he was giving his blessing for him to leave.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's like they just couldn't make it. It feels like kind of similar to like the ending of Rewind the other day, which feels like sour to say, but like
there's been a lot of sorrow lately.
A lot of shows are coming to the end. Yeah. We also had Bus come in Crash and Burn. So
Bus had a Crash and Burn. But I mean, this universe is moving right now. Tomorrow, Keemstar's got plans to audition new hosts. He's going to be taking over tomorrow because Boogie's still out of town. Boogie's still in Disneyland. Seashell, welcome to Cash Cow. I'm going to read what Wings had to say. He said, I'm at the point I don't even want to do tonight's show, honestly. He said to me that he was almost going to no-call, no-show during the show tonight. He said, you can't make no money and dread doing it. That is the thing. I'm done doing dance battles for donations. I just want to move on. He says, I'm a third chair podcast host is what I am. I think that means is like he wants to sit in the third chair, give his commentary, give his critique, and just do a very basic talking podcast. Not all the bells and whistles. The what did he say there? It was dance battles. He doesn't want to do the dance battles. He's got the gift of gab, but he wants to use it, you know?
And I mean, it makes sense because a lot of like what comes with the LCU is, you know, the joking. I mean, LolcowRewind is in the name. So we do all the fun goals. We do all the little gimmicks, little bits and whatnot. And I think when you're not in the right headspace for it, it's really hard to push yourself to do those things.
Yeah. Yeah. And he was put on a face. I know a lot of people that literally messaged me today and were like, I had no idea he wasn't happy. He's been like they thought he was enjoying himself because he put on the tap dancing shoes and did his dance, you know? Here he says, I don't want to. Oh, yeah. Go ahead.
I was going to say, you could almost tell, though, him being on other shows, you could see him almost being happier than he was on Live. It was weird.
Yeah. Yeah. No, he did on Bus when he was playing Dolls with Sweet Tea. He would jump up on Chubby and just talk his shit. Like,
you come up on Nerds at the 4 a.m. slot and have hella fun with me and Buff.
I was on with him on Nerds with you guys like a week and a half ago, maybe. It was just randomly showed up. I'm pretty sure that was you guys.
Yeah, that was a super fun episode.
And I wish there was a world where he could just hang out and jump up on shows and add his value to the LCU without doing a role similar to what Keemstar's doing right now, except without power, just with a voice. If he was just able to show up, pop up, and do what he wants and then bounce, that'd be fun. That'd be fun. But I think he's got to face forward right now. He says here, I don't want to degrade my wife and deal with the day-to-day telethon the show is becoming. He was like, it was so great. It was so great. Bus made 10 times the money. I think he's talking about what he made on Live. He said, I'm just not happy. I texted Kelly asking if I could quit, waiting back on her response. If it's just up to me, I'm leaving now. But Kelly's life is intertwined too. So if she wants me to suffer through it, I will. Now, he was the one that came up with the idea to have Kelly do the show with us today. So it wasn't something that was like pushed on him. But I think once he saw the thumbnail, he just had this bit of realization that this just isn't the direction he wants to be going. It just kind of hit him, you know, and everything came out at once. He was messaging me last night talking about what we were going to do today. And he was like, I got some plans. He's like, and Kelly was in the plans, you know? So when I saw the thumbnail, I was like, oh, I didn't realize it was going to be like a rehash of everything. But we were going to do a little makeover thing. Either me or her was going to do a makeover, so I wasn't sure how it was going to work out. But I was like, yeah, I'm game. Let's go. Let's play. And when I showed up for the call, Wings was not there. You know, he was like, I didn't realize all this had gone down. I wasn't reading the Discord, so it was on his face though. Like everything he said went without saying when I saw him, and we just tried to run it as much as we could, and it just wasn't. It was his last show.
Well, here's the moment where it all goes down for everybody who may have missed it.
The fact that he even considered Kelly on his decision speaks volumes to me. Best of luck, Pim.
Yeah, I mean, this is a big source of income for Kelly and Wings. It's not a little amount of money, right? So he's like, look, if Kelly wants me to push through, I'll do it. And I don't think she wants him to suffer. I think she just wanted him to give it a good run, you know, because I'll tell you what, the internet probably wouldn't let him go if he didn't come back this time. They'd have been nagging him forever anyways. So giving it a try. It's not the ending we want to this story, but it is at least an ending. We got cut off with a cliffhanger last time he left.
I wouldn't even call it a try. He came in and he did damn good.
Wings left and nobody wanted him to. That's a much better legacy than if he never came back at all.
Exactly, Devastator. It's better to go out when they want you than to just fade away.
No, he's going out on such a high note. Like, he killed it this week. He was so fucking fun. Like, some of the funniest clips of Wings, like, that I can think of in the LCU come out of this week of him just doing the podcast himself. Like, to go out on such a high note, I can't blame him for it, you know?
I saw a ton of people like in comments everywhere just being like every time it was Wings and like a different host, like this could work, this could work, this could work. You know, people were loving him with everybody. So he has a value that might not be fully valued here in the LCU. You know, he's more than what he's doing here, and it sucks that he can't just be what he wants to be, because Lolcow Live is a fucking show. It
takes a lot of time out of your day.
It's a different
a lot of the
beast.
Shows, to be fair. Okay, so here's the moment that I was talking about where everything changes. So you and Boogie were like totally mid-conversation. You were just like talking about like how he was doing at Disney, like all this type of stuff.
Yeah.
And then Wings just drops it and he's like, I can't really do this conversation right now. And he gets into how he was feeling. So I'll go ahead and play that for everybody.
Yeah.
It's good at just existing on.
Wow, Boogie's really loud. Let me actually turn this down a little bit.
Poke Gaga, thank you for the grifted. 10 grifted. Love it.
Hell yeah.
You know, that was me for a really long time, too.
I think this is the worst episode of Live we've ever done.
It is the drizzling shit.
Like, my mind is somewhere completely else, and, like, Boogie's over here wearing champion clothes.
Guys.
Where? Why is that? Where's your mind, Jordy? What's going on?
You know where it is, Boogie.
Let's get into it. I know.
You know where it is.
I know. Well, I'm just going to say it.
Yeah.
You really think you're going to quit?
Yep.
Man. I don't know if we should have this conversation publicly or not.
Yeah.
Like, look.
I don't know. I was miserable before Fat Camp. And when I got fired at the end of Fat Camp, it was almost like a blessing. And I didn't want to come back. I honestly didn't. I came back, and because Tommy asked me to come back, and it's like, and then like the show got worse, the money got worse, and then like Keem left, and it's like, this isn't fun. I don't have fun doing this. Like, I'm putting a face on every day. I'm fucking miserable every day. I wake up. It's like, I look at Live and I'm like, fuck, I got to do 2 hours of that shit tonight. And I don't want to do it. I'd much rather do nothing.
Now,
so he starts off with a lot.
Zay, I hate to do this, but here on LolcowRewind, Pretty sure I'm allowed to do this now. When we get a pig, we swig for our pigs. Powerage, cheers to you. Thank you for becoming a pay pig. I wish I could be a little more. Wish I could be a little more crazy for this one, but the mood is somber. Fuck.
Even though the mood is somber, shout out to you, Powerage.
Yeah, can we drop
You
them
are a
piggies?
real one.
Can we drop them piggies in the chat for Powerage?
I think I got enough for
Thank
a swig.
you. Thank you so much. Just a little teaser. It ain't really about the drink. It's about the celebration. Danny Jukes.
Enough for one more.
Danny Jukes has loved the show. Outdated Panda says, love the new dynamic, more fun and positive. Hashtag feels good. Rum for breakfast says, meanwhile, Boogie uses Discord as free therapy. Boogie uses everything. I saw him at VidCon 2019 talking to the biggest YouTubers in the world, trauma dumping on them. It was hilarious.
That honestly sounds so like Boogie. I wouldn't expect anything. I bet he's at Disney World right now, and every time he's in line, he's just talking to all the mothers, whoever, just being like, yeah, here's what's going on in the LCU, my life,
He's just like, yeah, well, Rhett and Link, I'm going to kill myself on my birthday. And I'm like, yes, it's going to be a good mythical morning. I was like, how is this a real thing? It was nuts. Powerage says, I hear for Zay and Biller. Wings, I wish all the best. You're doing great on Rewind, Zay. RWO for life. Mopsy, long time homie, the LCU says, I haven't been able to keep up with the LCU the last month and a bit, but I had an opportunity to show my love.
Universe-wide. Pop Bev on Live, and make tech talk what it has become again. A proving ground. Float the successful personalities upward.
I mean, there's a lot that can be done, and I think, Keem's always working. We take for granted how things go well, When things are going well, the machine's just working, and you take for granted those moments because it doesn't take a lot to throw something in the machine to throw it off, and then when it's off, it just gets worse and worse and worse. So I think Keem's going to take care of this one. He's got big plans tomorrow with Lolcow Live, so we're going to see something big. Mopsy against this. Yeah, go ahead.
One thing to Mapsy, actually.
Please, Mapsy.
Mapsy, I love you. I miss you so much. And you were there the night before my Queen's audition, literally giving me pointers on how to be a host. So shout out to you. I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for you, Mapsy, for real.
Yeah, he said, fucking A for Zay, shooting the shit with Billy. Love you both. I mean, she's LolcowRewind now. The red hair says it all. She's not just shooting the shit. She's shooting down the shitters. That's what we're doing. They're in our sights, Zay. We're gutting these shitters in the LCU. But that catches us up with the commentary. Thank you, everybody who have said their piece so far. There's so much more to go tonight. Let's get back into this breaking news. Wings of Redemption has gone. The LCU.
It's like...
I was saying this in our private conversation. The show always worked best if Keem was here because Keem's the bully and we're the lolcows, right? And so we had somebody to push our buttons hard, and then you and I could react to our buttons getting pushed. And they didn't like yesterday's episode because you were a normal human being. They don't like today's episode because you're a normal human being. You're showing your normal side.
Today's episode is bad right now. Billy's trying his hardest to save it, but it's bad right now. Like everybody knows it. That's why you jumped up here. It's like my head's not there. I'm stuttering. I'm not being my normal self, and it's just because of I don't know. I'm just it's miserable. I'm miserable. And it's like, I don't need to be here. And like Gidgey said something the other day that resonated with me, where she's like, you don't care about this. Why are you here? Everybody else would love to be where you're at. And yeah, you're right. I don't want to be here. I'm blocking somebody else from achieving their dream because this isn't my dream.
Pause and just say one thing. I disagree with you right here, Wings. Full-heartedly disagree with you. I was watching this episode with you and Billy, watching you guys just have your conversation and vibe before Boogie came up, and I was so into what you guys were talking about. It didn't matter. I understand, feeling when the donos are low, you feel like your show sucks, because I did the 4 a.m. time slot with Buff, and we thought our show fucking sucked. But that doesn't mean that. Sometimes when you're having the best content, they're not focused on donating because they're focused on watching. Keem has said that before.
Yeah.
Sometimes the best content brings the best donos, but that's not always true either. You guys had a great conversation going today, and it's because, Wings, if you're watching, it's because you were in your head. It's not because the content was bad. It's because you're in your head, and the few haters are getting to you. There's a louder majority who genuinely was enjoying the show.
I definitely agree with that. But also, if he was just in his head tonight or this week, I probably would have fought him on it. But he said it was for weeks. He's been like this. And when Boogie came in today on the call, Boogie confirming it, I could tell it was deeper than what I had just witnessed. So I wanted to step back because I didn't realize. I didn't see the Discord. I didn't know what was being said. I just knew he was not well, and I was trying to just pull him out of it because he's a fun guy to talk to,
I just want him to think of the positive sides of him being here as well. Like, him going out, like, he said all these negative things, and there's so much positive he brought to the LCU. He needs to recognize that. And just by chance, if he's watching, I don't want him to go out on this note thinking that everything's negative.
Yeah. And the positive, honestly, is that he came back. He gave it a run. He walked out. Now people can't be like, come back to the LCU, come back. Before, he left in a moment where people were wanting a chapter 2 of the Wings story. And whether or not you like this chapter, you got it. So I think he can move on with at least some peace of mind on top of it too.
Yeah.
But he's entertaining. There's a reason people wanted him back.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, he is absolutely one of my favorites. I remember he rode for me really hard during the auditions. He was one of the only ones who thought that I was entertaining. So shout out to you, Wings.
Okay, so yeah, it was. Thank you, Wings. Wings was always really cool to me. We had that bad situation from the way I was talking at Fat Camp, and I am happy that I got to spend a little more time with him after that. And I don't know how good we'll ever be together, but I'm glad that it was better than the way it was left off. No Sue, welcome to Band World. It's a rough life we live. We're internet pirates.
Nobody ever wants to have to start off with a story like this, but we're going to go ahead and jump into when Keem comes in because Wings talks a lot this whole stream about his whole feeling. So I'm going to get to the gist of where he says the main parts that kind of sum up a lot of it. In those texts, you can kind of get a main idea of how he's feeling. A lot of it has to be with donuts down, how he's feeling about himself and with the chat. And he said that in the very first clip as well. And then when Keem comes up, a lot more is said.
Yeah.
You were there.
Yeah.
I'm saying it like you weren't.
The audience needs to know. Keemstar, you're live.
Well, the world is fucked up. But that's why we do the show. We're the distraction to the fucked up world. And yeah, you said, I feel like we're trying to squeeze any dollar we can get out of this or whatever. I don't feel that way when I go live. It is a thought. You do have to think about finances, but I'm more thinking of I want to have a good show because I know if I have a good show, it's going to make donos. That's just one of the factors. Yesterday, you got a lot of shit for not making any money, but I listened to the whole show. It was a great conversation. And I even put in the Discord, you guys crushed it.
I've seen a lot of positive comments this week with you bringing what you do bring, Wings. You have that podcast microphone.
Here's the problem I have, though, is when you said, I just don't want to do this anymore. I'm not happy here. I know what that feels like. That's why I walked away.
Yeah,
that's my problem. I can relate with you 100%.
Yeah, I'm not happy, man. It's not for me no more. And I feel like if I could sit here and block somebody that would rather be in my position, or I could sit here and just be miserable. I don't need the money. I do well for myself. I'll put it that way. I do well for myself.
Well, then we should plan the big Wings final stream tomorrow.
That's this one.
No, just do it tomorrow. Friday night's payday. Wings are gonna make money. It's the farewells.
I don't need the money. I'm leaving the server after I get in this call.
Oh man. So this is the farewell stream.
This is the farewell stream.
Well, let's make it a happy one then. if it is the farewell stream, let's talk about the fucking fun shit that happened, the good times. There had to have been some experience that you've had when you were here, which is a happy memory.
Yeah. We tried to make it happy.
Did.
We
That's
tried.
what I was going to say. Keem did, and he actually leaves at one point because it goes back down to the somberness level.
Yeah. And then it
So
was
as
a
much
roller
as I want
coaster.
to say it gets, as much as I want to say it gets happy here, you guys, it doesn't really. They kind of reminisce a little bit though. We go over a little bit of like what happened in the past. But I think we could go ahead and probably skip to the end.
Yeah, no, everything in the middle, go watch Local Live. Go watch Wings' Goodbye. It wasn't, there was no bells and whistles, but there was definitely they were playing taps. It was rough. Outdated Panda says Wings is his own worst enemy, unfortunately. I think the best of us, we are our own worst enemies. I think that you get to a point where you get in your way more than anybody else. And when Wings says that he didn't want to take a seat that somebody else wanted because he didn't want it, I still think Wings in that seat, it would have been great if you stayed there until somebody was able to rise up and take it from you, because that would have been great. And
A usurp of power. Ooh.
right? Like that's the story. Like yeah, I get it. You don't want to be there, but you are there. So let someone hungry test you, and then you can say, all right then, buddy, let's go. And they might make you want to stay. They might make you want to fight. But that would have been good too.
True. I wish he would have said it sooner. That would have came. It would have happened naturally.
Well, yeah.
Yo, mama would have came for him like the hungry little one he is.
Yo, mama wants Wings on the show. He wants Boogie gone. He was like, I
feel
don't want
like he would take either one of their position if it was offered to him. Let's be honest.
Well, he said, I don't want to do the show with Boogie. I want to replace Boogie.
We'll see. I don't know. If he was offered it, like they're doing live auditions tomorrow. Let's see if he auditions.
True. He's got to. He's always up on live.
That's what I'm saying. All right, so here's the end. Keem comes in. Wings says his goodbye. This is the saddest moment of the stream, you guys. Forewarning, and then we are moving on to less sad things because, God, we need some happiness today.
Yeah. I'm reliving this.
I think there's going to be a lot of opinions that will probably be negative from this, on the internet. They'll say, he had bitch in his blood. That'll definitely be something being said. That he wimped out.
Think like dad.
Yeah, it'll be all that kind of shit.
Yeah.
But those are opinions. There will be people upset, people happy, people mad, people sad. But those are feelings. The fact is, we fucking won. That's just a cold, hard fact. We set off to do this show, and everybody said shit wasn't going to work. Shit was going to fail. Shit was dead a million times. And opinions can be out there, and feelings can be out there, all they want. But the cold, hard fact is, we won. So for that, Local Live.
I think I want to thank Wings, just like I want to thank Keem, just like I want to thank Boogie. All you guys made it possible for all of us to be a part of this world and thrive in it, because you guys took those steps. And we went from fans to coworkers, and the amount of respect we all should have for these guys is immeasurable. Thank you, guys.
Truly, thank you, Wings. You've made an insane impact on the LCU. I mean, you formed this entire community. All these shows exist because of you and Boogie. Don't forget that shit. So, shout out to Billy's little Boo Boo for being here for this entire thing. It's like comedy relief in the corner.
Little Labubu bitch made Labubu.
This Labubu has been the witness of every single bad thing in the past.
Things have not gone well since I opened this Labubu.
I'm not gonna lie, I think it actually might be cursed now.
Yeah, probably. But that's the way.
Look at it menacingly hang in the distance whenever something bad happens,
When life gives you Labubus, you make Labubu doo-doo boo-boo. No, that's not a thing. Fuck.
Labubu Wade.
Yes, Labubu Wade. I'm like, what's stupider? Secure says the tearjerker of the stream was when Kelly came in and held. Oh God, yeah. When Kelly came in and held Wings when he was crying and she cried too. Yeah, that was a hard thing to be right there for. That was rough. And the amount of love that they have for each other, they're gonna do great things for the future, and I'm confident in that. Old Man Housebone, thank you for the grifted. 5 of them. Boom. Bullzeeb says, I'm just glad the community forgave him. The Fat Camp incident hurt him deep. He's a good guy. I always believed that. Yeah. I mean, the community definitely all resoundingly welcomed him back. Once he was here, it was like, okay. They might have had your opinions, but the opinions weren't really get the fuck out of here, They were like, oh, this, that. Most people were fucking happy he was back. Room for Breakfast is saying to get rid of the leaderboards again. Well, now they're just there for ornament. They're like a little shelf, a shelf of the shows. A lot went down today.
You know what I think the biggest takeaway from this Wing situation was? This is all Rastov's fault. Somewhere in all of this, Rastov, you are to blame. I don't know what you did, but it's all you.
That guy came up during the show and pitched. He's like, Wings, well, would you want to stick around if you had a new host, like someone from New Zealand?
And the Sweet Tea Car Show, that wasn't the worst pitch, okay? He was thinking about it.
Yeah, it's a fun one. So.
Well, speaking of Sweet Tea, by the way, did you catch Bus last night after the show?
No, I think everybody did. Every show covered it. It's been the talk of the town.
Look here.
For good reason.
Look, listen. Appearing offline does not fucking stop it. So stop giving fucking advice you know nothing about. Thanks for all the laughs, Pim. Hope this isn't goodbye, but I'll see you later. Yeah,
Poke Gaga. He showed a lot of love for you tonight and thanked you personally on the stream too, because he'd be hanging out in the Discord with people late at night. I know Poke Gaga's in there. A bunch of people are. There's a community here, whether you like to acknowledge it or not. We're not all just psychopaths stabbing each other in the back for favor in Keemstar's will. He gives
There's
us
a slight amount of love in this community, just a little, somewhere deep down.
Right. So, Bus.
So everybody has covered this whole Bus thing, but I'm here to bring a little bit of context behind it. So, this whole story, we all know. Keem gave Sweet Tea money to order equipment. There was a mic, whole PC. He gave her a whole Amazon cart.
It was like $1,800 or something huge. And Old Man Housebone, thank you for the grifter!
$1,800 exactly. Now, I have 2 different clips from 2 different dates of Rastov asking her about this mic previously. And I want to show the 2 different times that she was asked about it to show her responses, because they're kind of different each time.
Yeah.
And then it'll lead us into the story a little bit, because we all know she lied. So let's go ahead and grab the one from 9:15 first. And this one starts right around here.
Uh-oh. We got receipts. Zay Zunit's got receipts.
You got me scared. I was like, oh no, what'd I do?
No.
And I was like, oh no, it's me.
You're the problem. It's you. Ooh, okay.
Yeah. Okay, so here's the first one.
Are you muted again? Did the microphone ever come?
Sorry. No. I need to fucking like message them and see what's
you need to contact because you need that microphone and you also probably need the headset as well.
The last email I got about it was all the things that came together. This one shipped separately from that one. The monitor, the PC, and the keyboard all shipped separately. And I got an email saying that there was that it was on its way, but I haven't got one after that, and that was like fucking a week ago. So
does it say it's been delivered?
Let me check.
Yeah, you gotta chase that shit up because that microphone was like one of the most expensive things on there. We definitely need you to have that.
I've been waiting on it. I don't understand. Let me see.
Dude, if someone stole that shit, well, King's gonna be mad if someone stole that shit.
I never got a message that it was delivered is the thing. Because I always check to see when things are going to be delivered. I think the last message I got about it was like on the 5th. Yeah, the 5th.
Yeah, definitely find out what's happened to that because we need to know. We need to know what happened because the people need to hear you in the crisp, sure SM7B noise. All right? They need to hear it. They need to feel it. Get the bass going.
Okay, I'll have to reach out to him and see what the fuck's going on.
Yeah, do that.
So that's the first time he asked about it.
Right.
He's very excited, very asking, very much just wanting to hear about what happens. The second time he asked about it
is like, where's the mic at, sweetie? People want to hear you. Amazon takes next day.
He's a little more like, what the fuck about it in this one. You can see he's a little more fed up with the situation. And this one takes place on 9/23.
Okay.
Super cold. You're muted again. What is up with your mic? Like, what happened to the microphone that Keem ordered you?
Well, they said that it was a separate separate order. Whenever I called Amazon, they acted like they shipped it, and then I talked to them for a while more, and they said that it didn't ship, and I needed more identification. So I fucking sent more pictures of my ID. So I hope it fucking comes. I don't know.
When did that happen?
Maybe it was during the weekend.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm fucking really upset about it. I was on the phone with him for 2 hours.
Well, D-Money has now changed Scooter's name to An Abortion, so there we go.
Okay, so that's where that one ends.
Okay.
That kind of tells you right around where that's at. So 2 different times where he brings up the mic. And then last night, that's when all of the screenshots happened with the whole, I guess it's between Fentanyl Phil or Lolcow updates where I guess are the same person.
She's saying they're the
same
same person.
But I haven't seen any solid evidence on that. Like the screenshot that she shows that says that Fentanyl Phil is Lolcow updates, all it says is the person's name is Boomer, which I guess is Lolcow updates, asking her to nominate Fentanyl Phil for president.
Yeah. And she, when they told her they had screenshots of her talking shit and admitting to not ordering the microphone, she could not, for the life of her, figure out who she was talking to that about. She seems to be talking to so many people that she forgets what she says. It's like, damn.
Yeah, and then there was the whole issue of them getting like Lolcow alerts and Lolcow updates confused, and it was a confusing ass stream. But here's the initial
I thought Lolcow alert originally as well. I was like, well, that guy, that's not Fentanyl Phil.
Yeah, I don't know. I get them all confused. There's too many Lolcow pages, and then all these like random call-ins. You guys can't be having alts. This is
other than the official Lolcow channels, and even some of those are sketchy. All the people with Lolcow something in their names seem to be psychos.
Yo, you're actually so right. I don't think I've ever seen Adorable Wood.
Old Man Housebone, thank you again for the grifted. Sorry, I just wanted to shout out. We're getting grifteds today. I'm excited. Keep on giving those gifteds in so I can buy myself a pudding pop.
Ooh, that sounds good. Chocolate?
I don't know if they sell them anymore. Bill Cosby kind of ruined the brand.
They sell them at 7-Eleven, so go there.
Never mind.
All right, so here is the initial confrontation when Scooter brings up the whole microphone thing again.
Garion! Thank you for the gifted 5 big grifted. Love it.
All these new greens. Welcome in. Make sure you're upgrading these to Cash Cow, by the way, because there's so much tea that you're missing if you're not in the Discord. You would have known about the whole wings thing before live even happened.
Matter of fact, if you're fake and gray right now, don't even wait for someone to gift you a membership. Become a Cash Cow. It's right down there in the memberships. Do it.
Mm-hmm. And we're going to be reviving this Rewind VC. So get ready. I'm going to be hanging out in there all the time. I'm going to make Billy hang out in there too. Don't you worry.
Yeah. I got bad news. It's damn near 40 minutes into the show and I haven't promoted. October 1st, baby. The LCU jackets are on sale. Get your LolcowRewind World Order hoodie. Looking so good. Exclusive drop. Premium quality. It's a members only deal. Come through right now. Get yourself an LCU jacket, specifically the Ricka Red World Order, please. Whew. Sorry, I had to get that one in.
Shameless promo. Also, Nusu with the one grifted. Ooh, they're coming in heavy tonight.
Oh yeah, Nusu coming through. We got everybody dropping some messages. Anything that's not 20 or above, we'll get to in a little bit. But thank you guys for the love. We're checking up with you. All right. So get into this because we know 1,000,001 shows have covered it. So we're not going to go too super deep into what happened on Bush. We'll get into some of the people's reactions. We'll get into the tea of what happened today and wrap up this story for you all. Yeah.
Microphone, by the way.
Me and Rastop, he helped me fucking figure out what was wrong. Like, I kept reordering it as a bundle, as like all the things together. Like, whenever I tried to like separate it, the computer and the monitor, it eventually did get here. And whenever I looked back and seen that there was like all the other stuff unordered, and I tried to do it again, and it immediately said that it was fucking canceled or whatever. And then I did it again, and then it would say like it would have a delivery date and all that. And then it just wouldn't come. It was like that over and over again. Like, I had to fucking buy this mic. I had to send my family to buy this fucking mic, like, 3 weeks ago. It was, like, over $200 because I just needed a mic because the other one, like, shit out on me.
But, like, whenever... But you did order a microphone, correct?
Yeah, I reordered it again, but I'm trying to show Rastop what the fucking actual problem is. Because in a couple days, it'll say, delivered, and then it'll say
This is where they bring out the DM right now, right? After she just said her piece. Do you have any hood in you? I know you talk a little game, but do you have any hood in you, or is that just is that your wacky vernacular?
I'll throw a little something spicy on it.
Cause I got a little hood in me. I gotta say something. She's like, yeah, I was able to order it separately. I got the monitor and the computer. Where I'm from, in the hood, you can get a monitor and a computer from just about anybody, hot off the shelf, for very cheap. The fact she couldn't get the more specific items makes me think she was trying to find the cheapest thing because she had just bought the monitor and the computer from a booster down the street. She lived in a house with 98 cars. They know how to get things. This is just me suggesting. If you got a little bit of the hood in you, why buy from Best Buy what you can buy from Krusty Rusty, the crackhead? You know what I'm saying?
She did pull out like 3 mics or something at one point. She was like, I have all these. Where's she getting all of them? It's like, those cars that drive by and they take the bikes? That's Sweet Tea, but she's with mics.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not saying that's the case. I'm just saying, as a young man who been around the block, that's a very fishy. I was able to order the monitor and the computer, but not the other. I'm like, hold up. Monitor and computer, 100%. I see 100 of those a day at Crack R Us.
Right.
Highly boostable items.
Thing is, your mic isn't deliverable, all this yada yada stuff. Why didn't you just reach out to Keem, say, hey, I can't get this one mic delivered. Is there another one I could buy? At any point in time, did you maybe think that you should reach out to him after it's been like almost a month of him sending you the money for this and you still haven't gotten it?
She's like, I don't want to bother Keemstar. I'll bother Filthy Phil. Filthy Phil is the tech guru. Phantom coming through with the gifted 5 grifted, dumping it down. More grays turning green if you were faking gray, and Phantom turns you green. Give him a fucking W in the chat.
Hell yeah. Okay, so do you want to go ahead and read the first DM?
Yeah, so Sweet Tea says, I looked at what got bought, and the only thing I got bought was the monitor and the computer. Could you show me an audio adjuster box thing and a mic that would work better than mine that would be cheaper that I could buy? Because since I thought it was my money, I never ordered the rest of it. I thought I wouldn't need. Don't tell anybody. She's over here thinking DTA is don't tell anybody. No, it's don't trust anybody, Sweet Tea. You fucked up right here.
There's this little theory going around that the reason that these DMs ended up in Scooter's hands is because Fentanyl Phil was trying to get himself a host role. And I could see that very much being the truth. But there's no way you bold-faced said, I thought it was my money, when Keem put together an Amazon cart and told you exactly what to buy.
I mean, she's really good at playing, I didn't know, you know, which I always want to believe her anyways. I still want to believe she didn't know.
Honestly, I can't be mad at it because she's so... It's almost naive the way she's like, don't tell anybody. Like, she's trying to be sneaky in the most naive way possible that it's hilarious to me.
The fact that she came in and just danced over all of us makes me want to believe she's like Kaiser Soze and she's just a mastermind. I can't believe that she's just accidentally getting W's on everybody.
So they read her out the DM.
Love how Rewind feels. Doing great, too.
J Beast, thank you very much. And J Beast, as you know, you are this week's sponsor of LolcowRewind, J Beast Hot Mic Services, sweeping away accidental truths, one rant at a time. All right.
Beautiful. So after they read out that DM, here's what she has to say about, you know, what she said.
Like, I was getting so frustrated with the process. Like, I think what I wanted at the time was something cheaper that I could use for now until I could get the other shit figured out how to order. But I don't remember what my mind space was at.
At that point, like whenever
I definitely asked you multiple times, like when this, like on the show, when the stuff was coming, and you would say soon. So
yeah, because
we had those
every time
receipts.
that I would
Thank you, Zay.
it would act like it was going through, and like it would say a delivery date and everything. It would fucking just say Keem.
But here it says that you never ordered it because you thought it was your money to keep. So you scammed Keem.
Whenever I checked it that time, like I'd been checking it, and the only thing that had truly gotten paid for it and delivered by that point was the fucking monitor and the fucking computer. So,
but you said you ordered a microphone and it kept getting canceled or whatever. But you literally say right here, you never ordered it, but don't tell anybody.
That was a month ago. And whenever that one got canceled, like I didn't know what to do. I was thinking maybe I should order fucking cheaper ones. I don't know what to do, especially because I thought it was coming out of my own check.
Can you believe that a month ago she was trying to figure this out, and like it's a month later and she's just getting called out for it, and we have no further development? I guess maybe she ordered it today or something. I don't know. I'm so confused.
The further development that we got is that she still has the money, which Gigi pointed out something so good on Queens today. Yesterday was payday, so there's really no telling whether she still had the money or not, because we all got paid.
I said that to Rastov, and he told me that she's on a different pay cycle than we are, and I know Keem was talking to her recently about it on a show because she had deleted the original pay stub email that was given. He's like, just hit the email that I sent you the original payment plan through. And she's like, oh, I deleted it. So like her story is kind of backed up. She might not have been paid yet. It was like So there's this weird gray area because I thought that too. I asked Ras, I was like, dude, what do you mean she had the money this whole time? We just got paid yesterday. And he was like, no, she's actually getting paid differently for some reason. And I remembered that conversation they publicly had. So it's dirty. It's so messy.
You see how it's like always something? I don't know.
Which is why I want to believe her. That's why I want to believe her. Because it's so messy. I'm like, it's either
so messy that it's unbelievable to me.
Well, yeah, it's either so messy that it's unbelievable or it's so messy that it makes sense that it's messy, right? It's like there's this weird world where you can be so messy that you do fuck up like this and you just look guilty because you're a mess. It's weird. It's a weird Schrodinger's box.
Well, here's the second DM from the exact same date.
Oh, yeah.
If you want to go ahead and read this one for the people.
She says, Keemstar is literally being a complete nutter ass. Oh, my God. And I'm thinking about honestly quitting. Tells me that I'm paying for all the equipment is going to come out of my check whenever I pick out all the stuff. And I was worried about it at the time. And I was telling him, like, this is going to really hurt me. $1,800 out of my check is going to hurt me, Keem. And he's like, you need this for streaming. You're going to have to do it. And then he says that he was going to pay for it the whole time. That's a lie. And then when I tell him privately just now about how if I knew he was going to be paying for it, he knows that I'll be on my knees thanking him for it. And he's like, I think you would feel better about it if it came out of your check. I'm not going to fucking be put through this. And I'll say this. Keem, when he says he's going to pay for something for you, he's often ambiguous about what that means. And he almost often just pays for it, right? I don't know if it's a way that he says it so that he knows that you're like committed to getting the money, like so he doesn't make it. I'm just giving it to you, know. It might be a tactic he uses to just have someone like feel like okay, yeah, I'm responsible for this, you know, like without saying he's gonna make them pay it back or whatever, but he says it in a way because Rastov, when he got invited to Fat Camp, he was like, Keemstar was offering him a ticket, and it took Rastov a while to realize Keem was like, I'm just going to pay. I'm paying for the fucking ticket, dude. You know, like, he finally had to say it to him. Rastov was like, oh, I still can't do it, you know? So I think maybe Keem has a way of saying something that is just motivates you more to think of it as your money, even though he's covering it. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe in a way. I think the whole thing where they got into that fight, though, the last thing you want to do, though, is run to, like, especially a fan, and just start going off in the DMs about how you feel about it. Go to, like, Rastov, another host or something, you know, because chances are they can calm you down. You literally go to Keem. Yeah, chances are anybody else could have calmed you down, and it wouldn't have ended up like this, because even if it isn't the shady situation that it looks like, now it looks shadier because that DM's on the exact same day. So
Rastov says, he says, front the money, which to me means it's a loan, but he's very kind and doesn't really make people pay it back. I mean, he's done that a lot for people. He's front the money, you know. Lacey Bob's welcome to Ban World. She's a host of this show called Lolcow Nerds. It's kind of interesting. Alex Torres came through with the 5 grifted. He greened 5 grays. No more fake and gray. Thanks, Alex Torres. 5 less fake and gray. Han Solo says changing emblem and the bottom left is a nice touch. Yeah, that was a Zay-zooted idea. Thank you very much for adding a little nice touch to Rewind.
Let me not even take credit for it. I saw it in the comment section. Somebody said that they wanted that, and I was like, that sounds like such a good idea. So whoever left that comment, shout out to you, because I loved that.
I saw that comment as well, and I was like, that sounds like a lot of work. And then you were like, here's these images. Like, it's not a lot of work.
Shout out to Gaff, who got all the images together.
WebTech Simplified says they didn't have the SM7B in the trench coat. Well, that's true. It's hard to just pick up an SM7B from Cracky Crackerton. Most crackheads don't steal podcast mics. They usually get studio microphones or pieces of shit. Gaff Garian says the sentence had like 6 negatives, talking about Sweet Tea's first message. Gaff also said Rastov confirms the monitor and PC from Amazon, first name Tony, damn. Snout came through the cash cow. Alex Torres again to Bam World. Thank you guys for all the support. Keeping up to date, keeping you up late. Rewind got all the news and some of the olds too.
All right, so this is where Keem jumps into the situation. This will be the last clip that we play from Bus before we play some of what the other people had to say about this today, because there's been a lot of people who weighed in on the situation, a lot of people who gave their thoughts, their theories, so we'll give what Keem had to say and then jump into those.
Because she literally messaged somebody.
Canceled.
But you've seen the screenshot, right? And she also was telling you and the people on this show that it was in the mail and somebody stole it from the mail and this and that. And it's like, look, there's retards in here that are going to defend you, Sweet Tea. They really like you, but they are retarded because the mic was to improve the show. It was for them. It was for the viewers. You didn't really just fuck over me. You fucked over all your viewers too by not getting that mic. The whole point of getting the equipment was to improve the show, improve everything, your camera, your mic quality, everything. And you looked at this little short gain of like, I'm going to keep this $300 or, oh my God, I have to pay for that. Not looking at, oh, this is going to improve the entertainment for my audience.
It was really having trouble fucking sending, like shipping. I don't know what the fuck. Every time I get on the phone with them, they've said multiple different things to me.
Okay, that's fine, but the text message says the opposite.
37 cents. Daddy Keem is back. Scooter has his balls again.
Thank you, bro.
It's funny.
Hilarious.
But whenever I reordered it, each part separately, like this time instead of fucking group ordering it, so I'm hoping that it'll fucking do it. But if it does the same thing that I did last time, I'm gonna send the fucking screenshot to Rastov and show him that it fucking will say a date that it's supposed to be delivered by, and it'll go after that date.
As you explain this, it sounds like you're in a fish tank. When Rastov talks, it doesn't sound like that. When Scooter talks, it doesn't sound like that. When I talk, it doesn't sound like that.
This is the mic that you bought me. Right? When I first got here. I had to go and get another one just because of this one's problem. So I would have much rather fucking had the real fucking mic so I wouldn't have
Then why didn't you order it?
These fucking cheap ones. Because every time I fucking order it, there's some kind of problem. It fucking
So it just loops and loops. The mic gets canceled. Keem's upset about it. Rightedly so.
Yeah.
Like, he paid for it. He just wants her to have it. She's in a primetime slot where she shouldn't be sounding like she's underwater, and she constantly sounds like she's underwater.
And I think I just want to wrap up the LolCow Bus clips from this episode. Scooter left LolCow Bus, and currently Buff is the new LolCow Bus third rider. So that's something that was a big news too, on top of all this craziness.
Yeah, that was actually happens really fast within the span of 5 minutes, if you want to go ahead and play that, because Buff calls in and he literally just kicks Scooter off the show and says it's his show now.
I think we explained
he took that shit for himself. Yeah.
I don't think we need to play it. That's literally what happened. It was that quick.
Buff comes in, he kicks Scooter, he says the show is his now, and then Rastov, what does he say? Oh, if Nerds is in prime time, tells Buff if Nerds is in prime time, and he leaves Buff. Rastov will make it his mission to get Buff fired.
Yeah. He doesn't want Buff using this as a platform to make his other show bigger because he has Scooter leaving for Nuts. Scooter's happy with Nuts. WebTech Simplified says she should have just wrote SM7B on her current mic.
See, it honestly would have been an upgrade.
Toxic Panda, welcome to Cash Cow.
The funny thing about that mic that she has, it shouldn't even be that bad. It's the exact same mic that Buff has.
Yeah. I think that Buff's mic is not the best mic, but it's a good mic. I think they wanted a really good mic for her because it was going to be primetime, you know? Got to go primetime. Devastator says, wait, when she held up the mic, the audio didn't change. Is there a chance she's running her audio through the headset mic? Dude, that's possible. That's possible.
I wouldn't doubt that. It really doesn't sound like she's using her mic. That's the thing.
That might be true.
When they say that she's like in a fishbowl, like mid-sentence, it'll like cut out as if she's like not using a mic. It's so weird. But it's supposed to be sitting right in front of her.
Craig and Keem Rock, welcome to Bam World. And Outdated Panda says, how kind is Keem? He's so nice giving her a loan. Keem, let's let him know because he is watching. I need a new setup, Mr. Keem. LOL, haha. Yeah, there was a huge thing on test today where Yo Mama was asking Keemstar for different gifts and and I think a video game or something. It was a little cringy. I'm like, oh, let's just ask Keemstar for everything. He's paying you good money. Go buy yourself a little something. Get yourself a treat, yo mama. You earned it.
Did you see Reaper last night at all?
Yeah, I watched some. Xylee was cooking up all the fresh bus drama before we could get to it. I was like, oh.
She had a little bit of hot takes on there that I wanted to play. Just a few. These were pretty good. Definitely appreciated the stream Xylee did last night. It was really good to like get a condensed version of this real fast.
Why didn't you order it?
You know what, though? I want y'all to notice something. All right? Watch her talk about the microphones and see. I want to see if y'all notice this too. Okay?
It sounds like you're in a fish tank. When Rastov talks, it doesn't sound like that.
Listen.
When Scooter talks, it doesn't sound
Listen
like that.
when she talks about the mics.
This is the mic that you bought me, right? When I first got here. I had to go and get another one just because of this one's problem. So I would have much rather fucking had the real fucking mic. So I wouldn't have
Why didn't you order it?
Did y'all notice that when she picked up that mic and got closer to her mouth, the volume did not change at all with that microphone?
There you go.
Did y'all notice that? And I used to have that mic. That mic changed. You hear Buff do it all the time. When he starts, it gets louder. The closer he gets to it, the louder it gets because of the kind of microphone it is. That microphone did not change when she moved it closer to her mouth.
It doesn't sound like that. When I talk, it doesn't sound like
I
that.
know, that's my point. Gidgey, that's my fucking point. Duh.
Right? When I first got here. I had to go and get another one just because of this one's problem. So I would have.
Yeah, something's up.
Exactly what we were just talking about. That's my point. Like,
Now-
Xylee hit the nail on the head with that.
I got to point something out. Xylee be watching clips fast. You be watching clips fast. When we go into a double clip fast, it's super chipmunk. And that's why I was always anti-clips fast. Because it's not the first time you hear it. It's the second time you hear it. And that's everybody thinks I'm a big boomer because I'm like, don't play it too fast. But it's because inevitably someone's going to do what you're doing. And you should be the source of the content, not the layer in between, right? That's always my thought. That's why I'm anti-speed, but it wasn't that big of a deal. I just wanted to bring that up.
No, that's fair. I realized about like a second into it, I was like, maybe this is a little bit fast. So I'm going to turn it down for the next one. Because Xylee's one of those people that actually talks fast enough that you don't need to play her at like 1.5. Some people
But because she plays everything at 1.5, I think we should play her at 2 to show her what she's doing. She got to learn.
put her on Alvin and the Chipmunks mode so even she can't understand
exactly.
Okay, so here's a little bit more of what she had to say about it.
Right, but he came forward and leaked this. I would never known this if it wasn't for him.
How was you, sweet tea? I'm
gonna give him a pass for the ban of vaping.
The local update.
Yeah, Lizzie, she didn't even know she had tea. She didn't even know she had the tea.
Bro, Xylee died.
The one thing I can certainly say is Sweet Tea is never gonna be a drama farmer, baby. Never. Never. She ain't recognizing shit for shit. She gonna look at a piece of shit and think that shit is like souffle or something. She ain't gonna She ain't never gonna be a drama tuber. Oh, just keep singing and dancing, baby. Keep singing and dancing. Nutters for 5 gifted membership.
God damn.
Voidin says that clip was
savage.
ludicrous speed. I thought you put it in like 10x, and then Xylee was talking. I was like, wait, no, that's just Chipmunk.
Well, she has hers on so fast. I have mine on like the slightliest faster than normal, and so hers is just super fast. It's
It's all good. We're the fast and the furious over here. We live our life a quarter mile at a time. It was some good takes from Xylee over on Reapers. Now, Reapers got probably one of my favorite logos. He got these logos up in the corner, and every time I see it, I'm like, that's just gangster. Someone made a motorcycle jacket with it as the patch on the back, and I was like, that's kind of fucking gangster.
Pretty hard. One thing I can say is when I was on Nerds, I was always jealous of the Rewind cow because I was like, damn, they have such a better logo than me. Like, because back when we had that old yellow nerd logo. That one was so,
Yeah.
so atrociously ugly.
Yeah, I love the little rewind R. That R could stand for just about anything.
Retard. That's what I think every time. I'm just
someone clip that. Yeah.
Oh, that reminds me. Part of the day, I didn't even get to tell anybody about that. So, if you want to go ahead and put the poll up for that now, because we'll probably do that in about 25 minutes. I want to do a little bit of a new segment with you guys on Rewind to get some of the giggles out. There is some funny stuff that goes on in the LCU, and with some of this more serious stuff, we don't always get to cover it. But there is some funny ones that we have today, 3 different ones.
Okay.
One comes from Balls, which is the Billy wrestling clip.
Oh, God.
One comes from Aussie, which is Gidgy flashing bugs. And the last one comes from Nerds, which is Lacey fake flashing buff. So we could put that poll up, and then the chat can vote which one of those we'll react to, and then we'll invite the tard of the day to come up and speak on it.
Hold up. Are we putting this behind a paywall? I don't want to show my part for free.
We can if you want.
Guys,
how many yellows you want for it?
We're going to do 10 yellows, or we're not doing this tard of the day thing.
Guys, the Billy clip is worth it. Vote for that, and then also put in the 10 yellows. It is so fucking good. Billy's face. See, honestly, what makes it so good is Rastov's reaction to it and your reaction. Peak.
It was not great. It was very cringy.
No, I think it was good. Because you usually do all the picking on Rastov, so he had a moment where he actually got you to cringe out, and that's rare.
I do try. Drifty Allison says, great idea. Kafkarian says, 1. We are too deep. Are we too deep? I think.
Yeah, that makes that too deep. Mm-hmm. That means 8 more, and we'll get tard of the day. Oh, 7 more. Pokey Gaga.
There we go. I was waiting for it to update in the chat. Sometimes it doesn't update in time, but that's 3. All right, so 7 more, and we'll watch this silly little Billy Hill. Says, feels like mom went to go get cigarettes and never came back, so dad moved the neighbor chick in. Rewind is like reliving my childhood all over again. Don't worry, Billy Hill. Zayzudit's not going to steal your lunch money. Poke Gaga says, I believe I can fly. That's a reference to the stupid video. 6 more.
Did you see Test at all today?
I watched some of it, yeah. I was getting ready for Balls and I had it on.
Did you see me and Yo Mama get into it at all?
I missed it. And I went to go back to watch it after Balls, and Test had disappeared.
Well, magically, it's back. So he had some things to say about what we said about him on Rewind last night, unsurprisingly. But the thing he said is what surprised me more than anything. So I wanted to play you what made me go up there and get your reaction on it. Because the way he talked about Rewind, I feel like applies to every single show in the LCU.
Interesting. Okay, I got to see this. Gaff Garian says, after Lolcow Live, we all need a good laugh, and I can't wait to laugh my ass off as hard as I did watching Balls. I guess if I'm taking one for the team, today was a hard day for me. Fuck.
You know, it'll be all worth it in the end because honestly, Rastov's giggling will be the funniest part of that clip for them. Like, the way he's so giddy is what gets me about that.
Yeah.
Well, all right, let's see what you have to say about Yo Mama here, because he has a lot to say about us.
Yes.
Someone's done, and then, just calm them. I don't know if that's rewinding.
First of all, there's a reason why you gotta rewind on other shows. The reason why you got to is because Rewind is biased as fuck, bro. You saw Rewind yesterday. Did you see Rewind yesterday? Did you watch it?
Yeah, you didn't like it. Yeah. I
Did
forgot.
You watch Rewind yesterday?
Yeah.
Talk to me. What you like about Rewind yesterday? Tell me what you liked about it.
I really enjoyed the episode. I'm not gonna lie. I did really enjoy the episode.
What you enjoy about it? What you enjoy about it? Tell me.
I genuinely, I just thought like it was just different. I don't know. The structure of it was a little bit different. It felt a little bit more like put together than it has been in recent weeks and stuff. It was enjoyable, like for the most part. I did see a little bit of like, you could tell that she has favoritism towards Buff over you, obviously, right? But I mean, at the same time, points that were good were raised on both parts. I didn't particularly like what they said about me about trying to like, well, it's not I didn't like it, actually, to be fair. It was just like I was confused on how they thought, oh yeah, that's...
I don't want to be biased, but we all have our biases, Zay. I want to give Yo Mama a great compliment. He just gave that water bottle a nice, strong suck. It was a good suck. Good job, Yo Mama.
yeah.
You got a good suck and a couple of decent swings, too. He was calling home runs when they were low and to the left, but he did have a couple of good hits. And they're
He
really
put that
good.
bitch up high and let it dribble on his chin a little
Yes. All right, we can go back.
bit.
They were both screaming. You agreed with me, right? In the long run, it's like it wasn't content, and it was like I need to be able to speak to both of you for you guys to understand that wasn't content. And if I muted Buff and you're still screaming over me, you're not going to hear me. You know what I mean? Like, and that was the situation. And I shouldn't have muted. To be fair, what they are right about is I shouldn't have muted you because that's not what we do. Right?
Rewind yesterday.
Well,
I'm still asking. What did you like about it? Did they play clip? Did they play clips? That's
not it, man. I'm explaining to you. I'm explaining to you my criticism of them as well.
No, I want you to tell me why was it good? Why was it a good show in total, not just our conversation?
It just felt the structure and feel of the episode just felt different to what it's been in a while, and it just felt quite refreshing to watch. And like I said, apart from there's a little bit of bias, but again, I do think that does come from her opinion as well. It's one of them, and you're gonna have a bit of bias towards people you like. That's Rewind's always been that way for starters with the bias.
No. It wasn't like that from the starters. That's the problem. When he picked out Rewind, when he picked out Rewind from the after show, because remember he got that idea from the after show, and after show was outside the LCU, so they didn't have no bias or no ties to any host or anybody. So they basically gave their true opinion, bias. They wasn't attached to anybody. So
our true opinion.
Damn, that's a great
idea. Does this dumbass know that a bias can still be a true opinion? Is he that fucking dense?
And not only that, what a silly thing to say that the after show never had bias. Did you not know I was friends with them and literally went and played games with them on other streams? Of course they had fucking bias, the same way every other person did. Do you think they weren't biased toward Ken, who was literally a co-host of theirs at one point in time?
Yeah.
Like, you're so silly.
Nah, because there was no bias before. They had true opinions. The fuck is a true opinion? An opinion is biased by definition, jackass.
The beginning of Rewind was you, Xylee, and Ken. You guys were so biased because that was the whole point of the show, was 3 different people who had different biases, different opinions, giving their opinion on what the fuck was going on in the LCU. That's what made Rewind enter-fucking-taining. Say you didn't watch the show from the beginning without saying it.
Yeah, I guess Rewind lacks journalistic integrity. Thank God Yo Mama's here to save journalism.
Precisely.
Start Rewind when Rewind first came up and was first about, they wasn't tied to nobody. Nobody was friends with anybody. Xylee didn't know nobody. Billy didn't know anybody. Everybody was fresh. They didn't know nobody on Queens. They didn't know nobody on, they knew live, but they gave honest opinions on what they was watching. And then all of a sudden, when more shows came up, they got more friendly. They started hanging out in the VCs. They became buddy, and everybody started fucking kissing everybody's ass and being polite to everybody. That's when the biasness set in. See, the difference between me and those clowns is I don't have no ties to anybody. I will drag everybody with the same motherfucking energy, including Nightmare. I don't care. If an opinion pops up and somebody's arguing with somebody, I'm going to go on the side of the right. I'm not going to be like, oh, well, I don't like this person.
And so do I, dumbass. I literally gave you the fucking floor to come up on Rewind last night, say your fucking opinion, prove me wrong. Just the same way I came on your show today and told you that. You want to come up right now, prove me the fuck wrong. Show me the fucking clips where I'm wrong. Abso-fucking-lutely. I will admit when I'm wrong. I don't like you, Yo Mama, but I can admit you can cook on some things. You've been right and I've been wrong before. So show me I'm wrong. Come do that right now.
You know what's a wild misrepresentation of all this? You can be biased and correct, and you can be non-biased and wrong. Like, these things are not mutually exclusive. They're not indicative of being right or wrong. Bitch, you have a bias because you have a perspective that is built upon more information. You could have bad information or you could have good information. This guy is so dumb.
Like, nobody's fucking perfect. Everybody's gonna have an opinion every once in a while. That's not gonna be the fucking greatest. But you are a bitch, Yo Mama, because you sit there and you hide on your own fucking show. The same way Keem called you out for the same fucking thing today. You won't call into any show. You won't call in anywhere else in battle. You'll just sit there, save the clips for your show. The same way Keem keeps telling you not to, because it's not fucking entertaining when you do it that way. Because we keep having to spend so long fucking rewinding this bullshit when you could just come up here and say your piece to us yourself.
I'll say this. We were pretty biased yesterday when it was Buff versus Yo Mama. For good fucking reason. Buff's my buddy. He's your co-host. We don't like Yo Mama. There's some bias there.
Absolutely. And I have self-admitted that a million times.
But here's the wild thing, Franklin. Just be judgmental of what we got wrong. Don't just say, they're biased and throw the baby out with the bathwater. You just pick apart what we got wrong. If you did that clearly, I wouldn't be like, look at this performative jackass over here. Over here swinging a bat to hit the ball away from the fact that he ain't got nothing really to hit. Man's playing for the wrong team. He's like, I'll tell anybody anything. Okay, well, tell somebody something. That's what you got to do first, bitch. Oh, I didn't mean to call him a bitch. I don't even like that. Gino coming through the cash cow. Much love, Gino.
So I'm going to stand on this person's side. See, that's the problem with Rewind. Not fucking playing stupid ass clips, because anybody can fucking do that. I can throw up clips day and night. But it's all about your opinion if you have a true opinion to what you're watching. But if you don't have one and you're biased as fuck, Rewind is out of the window. Why the fuck am I going to watch Rewind when you substituted one biased person with another one?
Okay.
I'm not watching that.
I know what it is. I know the answer. The only way Yo Mama would watch Rewind is if the bias was on him, is if we weren't talking shit about him. He can't sit here and watch a show where he realizes he's not fucking sitting there. We're not licking his nuts, glazing him, because to be honest, we just don't fuck with him like that. There's been moments where Yo Mama's been entertaining, and I will admit when he is, but yeah, that wasn't one of them yesterday. You and that argument with Buff, that was not fucking entertaining.
I'm going to just say it. We get $100 dono. We're going 5 minutes straight of glazing Yo Mama. Can you do it?
You got a shiny forehead, and I think you could use it to power at least 7 houses if you set it up with solar.
It's got to be better than that if we get a hundo. We're committed. Outdated Panda says, why is he on a Field of Dreams 6? White men in front of cornfield. Yo Mama obviously not seen Field of Dreams. Seth looks says, every clip I see of Yo Mama, he's running his mouth and wrong. Does he ever know what he's talking about or what words mean? The wild thing is, if you talk enough with confidence, the words lose meaning, but they gain feeling. And people who don't get intelligence pick up on the feeling. So he's got a very strong case for people who don't really listen, who only go along with conversation. That's why he's really good at what he does. He puts that feeling into what he says. And we haven't got a red dono yet, and I'm glazing him. The fuck? Gaff Gary coming through with the photo in a snow dough. You know though, bro, go.
Alrighty. We're getting close to Tart of the Day, which is exciting because even though this is obviously could have been a contender, you know.
You know how bad everything else is if this didn't make it.
No, there was some pretty good stuff in the LCU today. Balls, fantastic. Aussie, fantastic. Nerds, fantastic. All of them could be Tart of the Day.
One thing I will say that I didn't respect was they brought up apparently yesterday was the anniversary of Beth's grandmother. So, you know,
and Lover 3 super chatted $19.99.
Here, I'll go ahead and skip a bit. I want to say I didn't bring that up because I actually didn't know about that. All I knew about was that she did pass. To be clear. Also, what is up? What is up with this? Okay, I need to mention this because this is 2 streams now this has happened on. 2 streams, the actual link to the stream has been changed to the Rick Astley Never Gonna Give You Up video. I'm sick of being Rickrolled, you motherfuckers. How are we changing the link of the fucking stream?
What stream?
Lolcow Live and Lolcow Test have been changed to Never Gonna Give You Up. If you go and click the stream and then copy and paste the link, it Rickrolls you. I'm so annoyed. I keep getting Rickrolled.
Are you fucking, what are you?
I'm not fucking with you. I am being so serious.
This doesn't make sense.
Let me show you. Hold up. Okay. Literally,
Zay,
Gaff keeps copying it and pasting it, and it keeps happening.
Is
Like,
Gaff
he literally
trolling
just
you?
wrote,
Is he putting you in upside down world?
Look at me hovering over it. He keeps putting it in, and it keeps Rickrolling.
Dude, is someone hacking the fucking docket?
No, it's not the docket. It's the actual link to the stream because I put it on other Google documents. I don't know what's going on. My life is, I don't know. Someone is fucking with the stream links, and I don't know how they're doing this, okay? But it's really fucking with me doing rewind right now.
Zay, this is weird. This is very weird.
I don't know to explain this. I had to show you because otherwise nobody would fucking believe me, okay?
Nusu said Rickroll in 2025, LMFAO.
Rickrolling, like that is the funniest thing you could do, but like who is doing this and why? I feel like this is something Gino would do. Gino, if this is you, why?
Caleb Chads says, Zay, you're crushing it with Billy the King. Love you both. Much love, Caleb Chads.
Also, I think we're like 3 or 4 away to doing Tart of the Day, so make sure we're getting those in there while we show this part of me. I don't know. People said that I destroyed Yo Mama. We'll see.
Okay, drop those yellows down and watch young Zay Zuda destroy Yo Mama on Lolcow Test.
Shit. Why am I gonna watch? Fuck am I gonna watch it for? I'm gonna watch it so it's gonna be biased as fuck. What am I gonna watch it for? And then she said I was jealous. Jealous of what? What the fuck was I jealous of? I want to hear this. Go ahead. What was I jealous of?
So, okay, Yo Mama. So first things first, not here to argue. You actually have a good point. I absolutely do have a bias with Buff, and I can't argue you on that. But last night, I did offer for you to come up on Rewind and point out where I was wrong. I wanted you to come up, play a clip of showing what he was talking about, where you think you're right. It's a new Rewind, and I truly want you to come up if you think I'm wrong and prove me wrong, Yo Mama. Why did you not come do that? Why are you ranting and raving about it now?
Why would I go on a show that's fucking biased as fuck? When you already said a fucking whole entire lie, which I'm gonna play on my show, I'm gonna play all your lies and all your backtracking, because you went ahead and you said, oh, wait a minute, I don't like the way that the black guy said something about he said that he's a boy, and then when the chat went against what you said, you backtracked. You went ahead and you said, oh, wait a minute, what I really meant was I didn't like the way he said the LCU. Don't worry about it. I got my own clips. I don't need to go on that biased ass show Rewind. Why would I do that? And first and foremost, you said I was jealous of what? Maybe you want to talk to Keemstar because you wasn't Keemstar's first choice, moron. I was. He called me to do Rewind, moron. And I said
the same call for both of us. He made the same call for both of us.
You want to bring him up?
Come up. He called us both, asked us both the same question. I heard you talk about it yesterday, Yo Mama. He asked us both the same thing.
He asked you first? You think he asked you first? Who do you think he asked first?
He asked us at the same time, and then I think he made his decision.
2 people at the same time. I want to ask you. We were on a 3-way. How could he call 2 people at the same time? How can you do that?
Whether he called you first or called me first, he asked us both the same question. Clearly, I gave the answer that he liked better, and then he picked me on live.
Yes.
And here's the thing, Yo Mama. The reason that I say that you're jealous is because you were in the options of people for me to pick. You didn't pick Tess. That wasn't your choice. I could have put you on Rewind with me, but I didn't choose to do that because I knew I could make a better show with Billy.
I'm gonna ask you a question. You think I can't say no to Keemstar? If you said, Yo Mama, you think I would have said yes to Keemstar? You think I would have said yes?
I mean, shit, that's up to you if you want to say no, but ultimately, he's the boss at the end of the day.
There's a difference between me and you. I say no. I don't want to do that. There's a difference.
Well, I trust Keem's vision, and I know that he knows what he's doing when he put these shows together. So yeah, I'm gonna trust his vision because ultimately he's always been right.
Long, bro. You're not gonna be on. It's just because I didn't want to take it. If I
mean, whatever you want to say, Yo Mama. I gave you the option to come up last night truthfully so that you could show the clips and prove that I'm wrong. You don't want to do that. You want to show them on test, whatever. But that was a bigger platform for you to prove that I'm wrong and take the W, and you're not taking that. This is a new Rewind. You said before you didn't want to come up because Xylee was biased. I'm not truly trying to be biased toward you. Obviously, Buff was my co-host. I did. I just said I obviously have a bias toward Buff, but I gave you the platform to prove me wrong, and you chose not to. You can show whatever clips you want today. Sure, I'll show them on Rewind, but it would have been way better if you came up last night and did it live. You had the platform to do it. You have no excuse because it's not Xylee there now. So why not?
Yeah, I don't know what you're talking about.
Exactly.
I'm not going on it. I'm not going on it. I'm not going on.
Sounded like a whole lot of bullshit to me.
I mean, I'll tell you this. Maybe Keem messaged him. Maybe Keem messaged you. Maybe he messaged him first. Keem's always got multiple choices for things. You know? He's always got two stories, and he doesn't know which one he's going to go with until it's go time.
Exactly.
Like, I've seen him do this multiple times from the sidelines. The man covers his bases. Shout out to the baseball reference when Yo Mama was up to bat and hitting slow homo runs. Outdated Panda says you made him stand with the boys in the field. Jealous much? Even Nightmare knows. Damn. He's in the field playing baseball. Gaff Garian. Oh, shit. Hold on. Rastov says this is the second time Billy got picked over Yo Mama.
One for me and
Awkward.
one for
I'm here.
1 second,
I'm here,
Yo
big-
Mama.
no.
1 second,
Run
sir.
them dick suckers.
1 second, good
Run
sir.
them dick suckers.
What's that?
Run them dick suckers.
What's that?
Run them dick
Could you
suckers.
give me 1 second?
Run them
Could
dick
you give me
suckers.
1 second, good sir?
Go ahead, run them.
Now, Gaff Garian says it looks like a Google issue for real if you compare the actual link of Lolcow test stream. It fully matches the URL and
Run 'em.
docket. It links to right
Run
video,
'em.
but the Google Doc preview is showing Rick Astley, LMAO. And Big
You know what
Spider
that-
came through with
you
a
know
smile
what-
emoji.
You know what that fat fuck can do? Stand up.
What was that, sir?
Because I can do everything better than him. I can rap better than him. I can sing
think?
better than him. I can dance better than him. Bitch, I can
think?
spin better than you. I can fuck better than you. I
You
do
think?
everything better than you. You mad?
think?
You just mad? I do.
Should-
you listen to a five?
should
You
we-
listen to a 900-pound man give his opinion?
Should
The
we,
only opinion I want from
should
you-
we, should
the only
we,
opinion
should we
I
see?
want
Should
from Billy-
you got a wife,
Billy,
right? Should we
the
test
only-
and see who fucks
hey,
better?
Billy, the only
She could be the
opinion
judge?
I want from you.
You want her to
only
be the
opinion I
judge?
want from you is what I need to order on the left side of the fucking menu at McDonald's, bitch.
Well,
you can't even put a
honestly,
burger down. Why are you talking to me?
honestly,
You
order
talking to a
anything
dog.
off the left side of the menu because you're always talking out the side of your mouth,
Spin better
bitch.
than me.
The whole left side's
Spin better than
perfect.
You can't even move, bitch.
You can when you
just
move,
sit there.
when you
do
move,
everything
you move
better than you.
nowhere. My
Listen to
step
a
goes
900-pound
forward
woman.
always.
Listen to you. What
You
are talking about?
stand in
You can't
place
even put
when
a
you
burger
move,
down.
Goofy.
Put a burger down, bummy.
You don't go nowhere when you move, Goofy. You've been on test. I got multiple shows and it shows. Why didn't you do Rewind then, Papa? You didn't want to sit next to a king? You didn't want to ride with the king? Goofy. Who's this, the Texas tornado? You better watch out. That
can't
corn's going to
spin.
start popping, hottie. You
Yeah,
little
I
hot
spin
body.
better than you.
You little
I
cute
move better
booty.
than you. Fuck better than you. I do
You
everything better than
Ask,
you.
hey,
You
ask your
mad.
wife if she wants to be the judge. We'll
mad.
see who fucks better.
You
We'll see who
mad.
fucks better.
900 pounds.
Ask her.
Can you
Just
even-
ask
what is
her.
left of me seeing a dick, my
She
boy?
go climb Mount Frigidaire and drip down the side, dude. It ain't nothing to a boss.
You
I
can't
got
even
the
see
sauce,
it.
no
When was the
secret.
last time you seen your dick, my boy?
I ain't
When was
gotta
the last
see
time you
it.
seen
I ain't gotta see it. I can
Exactly.
feel it when it's in that gushy. How dry is your wife's pussy, pussy?
Yeah, put that burger down,
How
man.
dry is your
Put
wife's
those fucking
pussy,
burgers
pussy?
down. I spin. Look, I'm spinning.
You ain't nothing to a boss. You ain't nothing to a boss. You ain't even a paycheck. You ain't even a paycheck. You ain't nothing to a boss. Young boss Bill Fridge. Welcome to Lolcow Rewind, good sir. How you doing? How you doing, good sir? How you doing?
Upside down.
I ain't gotta see it. That's for her to see.
900-pound man talking to me, bro.
That's for
You
her to
can't even
see,
put
good
a
sir.
burger down. That's crazy.
That's her. That's for her to see, good sir.
Yeah, that's crazy, man. This dude talking to
My
me.
dick make more money than you, Papa. I got receipts for that. You want to talk about it? You want to be about it? Come on, goof troop. You spinning in circles. Run around in circles.
You wanted to have
I
here,
won't say
Franklin?
you can't walk a mile in my shoes, but we all know you can't walk a mile, period. So what are
Okay.
we talking about?
I can
What are
sit.
we talking
I
about?
can sit right here in this chair and get a lot further than you have with your career, Papa.
What is he saying? Career?
I go further than you sitting. Walk
Career.
around in circles. He walk
Career.
around in circles.
Career.
What? Because you got a virgin fucking gamer. You're a virgin gamer,
Yeah.
right? That's your claim to
Yeah.
fame. You're a virgin
Everybody-
gamer. That's what you said, right?
Ain't this supposed to be the music guy?
What do you
Ain't this
think?
supposed to be the guy that do all the music?
Google
But when
me.
I go on Rewind's video, when I go on video section on Rewind and upload, I don't see no videos. I
Google
don't
Billy
see
the
no
Fridge.
well, no, I'm talking about in the LCU. Where's it at? Where's the content?
It's right
Where's
here.
the-
I don't got to put on a dog and pony show, you pony hoe. Exactly what?
But me though.
But you
can't
don't.
even hate my
But
videos.
you don't.
You can hate my
But you
videos and
don't.
songs because I do content. You don't do content. You just sit your fat ass there.
You
and just
con the
read
content.
music and
You
look
con the
lyrics on it.
content.
Wow.
How many
wow,
gifteds?
what?
200
Do it,
gifteds to
kid.
do a diss track to
Do it,
me, and it
kid.
was a diss
Edit
track to
Edit
Xylee?
it.
You're a con man.
Do it.
You're a sham.
Do it.
You're
Sorry,
not
I'm
real.
not interested in
Do
getting
it.
copyright
Do it.
stricken, buddy.
Do it. That ain't even copyright strike, moron.
Papa,
I've seen quite a few
Google
from your channel.
Google Billy
Why
the
don't you
Fridge.
do it?
Google Billy the Fridge if you want
Exactly.
music.
I'm a
I talk here
content
and I do it better
Now.
than you do. That's just based
Show
on
me some
results.
content then. Show me some content. My CD
Google
ROM
me,
video was
bitch.
nuts.
Google me.
Why do I gotta
Billy
Google
the
your old shit?
Fridge.
I did old shit too. I was on TV, moron.
So was
did old shit.
I.
I'm talking about right
I was
now.
on
I'm talking
MTV.
about
What
right
channel
now.
were you on?
I was talking about right now.
What channel were you on? I was on
ESPN.
MTV.
Well,
Yeah,
let's not even
mine's
talk about
music
that.
television.
Let's talk about
Your
LCU.
sport looks like a
Let's
green
talk about
screen.
LCU.
Fuck your
You've been here
fuck
longer
your
than me,
sports
and I
network.
still-
You're a green screen. You're a green screen. I'm the dream team. We are different.
Look at the spin. Look at the
You're
spin.
a green screen. I'm the dream
Look at the
team.
spin.
We're built
Look at the
different.
Look at the move. Let me tell you something.
Tell me,
Let me tell
Goofy.
you something.
You got
I
the
made
floor.
more content in the LCU than you did.
You
And that's
think?
crazy because you've
The
been
little
here
shimmy you
5
did was
months.
You talk
Guilty.
about it. I be
5
about
months.
it. Check out my
5
numbers.
months. Be
Check
about
out
it
my
then. Show me
numbers.
something.
Check
Show me
you.
something.
You.
I just-
Motherfucker,
I
you're
just
on my
rapped
show.
up. I
You act
just
like
told
I'm
y'all,
not
hey,
showing you right now. You showed up.
Breakfast. You know what breakfast is like when you drive, but without the intoxication.
Ricka
That's kinda what
Rewind?
I did to you.
You're on my
I
show. That's
destroyed
my
you.
content.
I destroyed y'all.
Batter
I
up.
destroyed
Batter
your
up.
whole clan
Stay
side.
right.
And yo, mama,
destroyed them all.
wait. Oh,
It's
look.
strike
destroyed
two,
them all.
Papa. You better hit this one out.
I was only-
Gafgarian,
I was
thank
only
you
here
very
for 2
much.
months.
You
I
better
was
hit
only here
this
for
one
2
out the
months.
park.
Okay,
What'd you
that's
do?
crazy.
What'd you do?
2 months.
2
Huh?
months to
What
do
you did?
what?
You
To
know
sit
what I
on
did?
test? You should have came
I
up
was-
on Rewind and taken
I
this
was
chair
dancing
from me.
in y'all
How
head.
gangster would that
I
have
was
been?
dancing in y'all
How
head.
gangster would it have been if you'd have said
was
yes,
dancing in y'all-
pussy? But you didn't because you
dancing in y'all
couldn't because
head.
you wouldn't. You
I
know.
did say yes.
Oh, you did say yes to
No, you
Rewind?
didn't.
3v1.
Oh, I
For
thought
the
you did it.
3v1.
What?
For the 3v1.
Yeah.
You,
well,
Rastov, and Xylee. Y'all backed out, didn't y'all? Y'all
No.
was scared.
no.
I was scared of big
I don't
Y'all
know.
was scared of that.
I don't know if you noticed. I don't know if you noticed, Papa.
Call me
I
Hottie,
don't know if you noticed
baby.
that
Call me
one.
Hottie.
That one took care
Call
of
me
itself
Hottie.
without your help.
Yeah, I know it did, 'cause I'm a goat.
Oh, you're the
'Cause I'm
goat.
a goat.
You're the goat.
Yeah.
Like we said
goated.
this
I do
before.
that.
We said this
I
before.
do that.
What's a goat
I
to
do
a
that.
god? A sacrifice. Don't go back to the old ones. Don't go back to the old ones. If you're a goat, I'm a god and you're a sacrifice.
No,
You know
sacrificed
this.
Xylee. That's what you did. You sacrificed your girl,
Bitch,
didn't you?
please,
You
I'm the
did
macaroni
sacrifice
and the
her, huh?
cheese.
You did, huh? When she was ready to be like, you know what? I'm gonna stay with Billy, and I'm not gonna do Rewind ever with nobody else. And you was like, you know what? Nah, I'm cool with that, huh? You sacrificed your own fucking co-host, moron. That's what you did.
You didn't talk to the
you
boss.
did.
You had the opportunity to be on Rewind. You said no.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I'm a goat. I don't
Because you're a
need that.
pussy.
'Cause I'm so good.
You're a
I'm so good.
pussy.
I'm good where I'm at.
Can I
I'm
tell
good
you-
where I'm at.
Are you?
I'm good where I'm at.
Are you? Are you
Hey,
Mean Gene
hey,
green
I'm good where I'm
screen?
at.
You got to keep telling yourself. You keep telling yourself
Yeah.
how good you are.
Yeah.
I just sit back and let the people tell me. That's the
Yeah.
difference.
Hey, you know what? You know what's kind of crazy? Is I don't
That's
understand
crazy.
how all these people in Rewind in the chat even fuck with you for the last 4 months. You was faking the whole time.
You think?
You wasn't even enjoying yourself. You was doing exactly what Wing said today.
Who
He
said
wasn't
that?
enjoying himself. Yeah, no. It ain't that
Who
I
said
think.
that?
I know you wasn't enjoying yourself.
Who said
'cause
that?
You said it. You said it.
What'd I say?
You and
Word for
Zach,
word,
you
tell
guys
me
was
what I said.
frustrated for the last 4 months. And you guys was hiding that shit behind the scenes. So you guys came on every day faking that you guys liked each other, but you guys truly didn't like each other.
Okay,
because behind the scenes,
Deputy
you guys were
Dumbass?
faking.
Deputy Dumbass? You want me to answer that? You want me to answer that, Deputy Dumbass? Let me.
If me and- if me and Nightmare
Hey!
ever
Listen
have
here,
problems-
Uncle Buck.
Hold on, can I
No,
finish? Can I
Uncle
finish?
Buck. You asked
Can I-
me.
okay,
You
I
asked me a question. Now I answer. I had a problem with Xylee for 4 months, and I worked through it because I can. Xylee couldn't work through it. It was harder for her to deal with, and we tried to work on it. We tried to work through it. I wasn't fake, bitch. I showed up to work every
You were
bullshit.
smiling and acting all like y'all all cool
Because-
by y'all, nice to
because-
each other, but
because-
behind the scenes y'all was fighting the whole
Because
time. That's fake.
motherfucker, if you don't notice right now, I'm doing what I do because I love doing it. it. Whether I'm
You know
here,
what?
whether I'm here
I'ma tell
having
you-
a
I'ma
hard
tell you-
time with
I'ma tell
Xylee
you-
or not, I'm where I want to be. That was never going to change.
Let me tell you how.
No, you keep telling me how you get down because you can only tell people. You can only tell people how you get down. Nobody can actually see how you get down. You fake fuck. You green screen bitch.
Yeah, look, how I get down is if I got a problem with my co-host, I don't handle it behind the scenes. I handle it public. I let my people know my frustrations. I let it out on air. I don't fake smile. I don't fake laugh. I don't
so what? I wasn't fake smiling. I have a good time, bitch.
Yeah, you were.
I have a good time, bitch. You never had a good time while you have frustrations. You're not a human being. You dumb fuck. You can't operate while frustrated.
And I let that shit out. I air that shit out publicly.
Goofy.
I air that shit out for my audience.
Goofy.
Goofies are the ones that fake smile,
Goofy.
fake happy, fake jokes, and then behind the scenes they're all arguing and getting mad at each other.
Wasn't
and
faking it,
don't
dude.
even know what's going on. That's fake.
Ain't fake. Ain't fake. Ain't fake, Papa. Ain't fake, Papa. Even hey, I gotta tell you this. Even with our issues, we printed more money than you, Papa. Fuck out of here.
What's the money? Oh, that's what you bringing up? The money?
Bitch, I'm saying. On every level. Views. What else do you want? What else do you want? Well, you know what? You know what? That's because we weren't lining up right. And guess what?
Why y'all separate?
Bitch, we're back in town. Why? Because we had to. It was time.
Why?
It was time.
Because y'all was trash. That's why. Because y'all was trash.
I gotta tell you something. I gotta tell you something. You
can't even admit that.
Ziley's doing Reaper right now and killing it. And I'm doing Rewind with Zay Zuder right now, and you're on it. And you're trying to prove the unprovable. You're over here. Your booty chatter amounts to nothing.
This is crazy. She got fired or she quit. What happened? She got fired, didn't she? Why'd she get fired?
Whatever you want to say. Because one of us,
it is what it is. It's
one of us was gonna have to go. Am I wrong?
Oh, why?
We were having issues.
Oh, you was having issues because you guys was putting on.
Did you not watch Rewind, you dumb fuck?
Because you was putting on a bad show, wasn't you?
He's so weak. He's so weak
for the audience.
You're not
putting on a bad show for the audience.
Our bad show was a big show. All right, we let it go, and guess what? It's back, bitch. And you're here. And how do you like it? How do you like us now? Is the question. How do you like us now? Why you gotta bring up old shit? Why you gotta bring up old shit?
I don't know if you faking right now or if you keeping it real. I don't know. What Billy I'm getting right now.
I'll tell you what Billy you're getting, yo mama. Tell you what Billy you're getting. You're getting bored, Billy. You're boring. Thank you for calling in. Thank you for calling in.
Here we go. Yeah.
Oh, I mean, you're looping. You're boring. It's trash.
Oh, yeah,
you're garbage.
Right way, huh?
Thank you. Have a good night. Have a good night, loser. Have a good night, loser. L's in the chat if you know where he's at. He gone. We tried to give him a platform.
I really did. I said he could come up, he could say his piece, he could make his points, and instead of that, that's what he chose to do instead. But I mean, hey, he came up on Rewind. I'll give him his credit. At least he didn't just hide behind Tess.
There was round one of the green screen versus the dream team.
Well, thank God we hit the goal for the tard of the day, because I think we need that. I mean, we got a live tard of the day, but we need another one. We need a funnier one. God.
Shout out to all the L's in the chat. Yo, mama, those, you want to hold those for us?
Yeah, that one might be heavy. There's a lot of L's. So it looks like you won tard of the day. You and Rastov. So if Rastov wants to come up and also claim his crown for tard of the day, now would be time to do so.
It's all about you, Sir Rastov, if you want to come up. Mono came through with some love. Tina Nodi said this is why he got kicked out of Gore World. Just saying. The man just loops. Gino coming through with the grifted gifted. Thank you, Gino. Cassie Olin says Billy makes music and basically has vlogs and live streams on his personal channel. It's all true. Thank you for the hearts. Seth Looks says, yo, mama's still wearing the same worn out White Sox hat he's been wearing since 1991 because he saw it in an Ice Cube video once. Was that a White Sox hat? That was an Adidas hat, wasn't it? It did look like a White Sox hat at first. That's why I double checked.
He puts that shit so far up I can't even see what it says.
Well, thanks for trying, yo mama. It was an easy one to butt heads and get nowhere with. Actually, we got everywhere. I answered literally everything he said And his idea was that I was faking it for 4 months. No, dude. Xylee and I had an issue that we couldn't work out, and I have worked with way worse co-hosts than Xylee for way longer. Xylee was we just couldn't get over one fundamental issue. And now things are better, and we're both doing well. So if you got a problem with that, dude, I don't know what to say. You think I'm fake? I think your realness isn't worthy of my fakeness. Honestly, I think you.
Why is he still talking about her when she's already gone though? That makes no fucking sense, dude.
That makes 100%.
You're on the wrong show, bro.
Because he couldn't do it while she was here.
He
couldn't
was
face you 3 while she was
He
here.
always only went after her. He always only went after her.
You got picked over him twice now, bro. That's gotta sting.
Shit.
I know. I took balls from him, and now I took rewind from him. Poor guy. Poor guy.
And Rastov, you just took Tart of the Day from him, so now he's really got something to be mad about.
Oh, this
so
sucks.
Proud. This was awesome.
No,
I'm
this
so
was
happy.
so good. You guys killed it with balls today. I'm really glad that this one won. And honestly, if we have enough time, we'll probably do the second place one too, because they're both really good, and the second place one is short. Okay, so first heart of the day, Rastov and Billy on balls with Billy's old wrestling clip.
Yeah, and I'm
all right. Hit play, dude, and just let the love wash over you.
Dude, did you see how many tits fell out when I did that? Look at, there's like 7 titties hanging out of my shirt.
Bro,
that is.
It looks like you're trying to do the Dragon Ball Z fusion dance.
I was pointing at him. Look at my bowed legs. I'm surprised they didn't cave out beneath me.
Bro, have you seen the Dragon Ball Z fusion dance? You pretty much have done it.
Yes, I know what you're talking about.
Okay.
If somebody wanted to do the fusion dance with me in that pose, they could. I know.
They definitely could have.
Okay, so this is clip 1.
Oh, we're doing all of them?
Oh, we got a
So,
few from this
for those of you
one.
that don't notice, the shirt I'm wearing says RWO on it. That's why I brought this up. Thought it was clever or funny, a little nod that I've been repping RWO for. This was 20 years ago. This was in 2005. So I thought I was.
New merch.
Can we get crop tops in the shop? Zay, would you wear RWO crop top?
Oh my god, yes, people were telling me today they actually wanted that. Yes, we're getting RWO crop tops. That's happening.
Fuck.
One for Billy too.
Hell yeah. You're gonna have to wear one too, Rastov.
Wait, what? No.
You're honorary.
Make a
You're
goal for
honorary.
No. That's not. All right. Don't take this away from me, all right? Let's just watch a clip.
Oh my god.
Oh my god, that shit's amazing. Dude, can you replay that?
This laugh right here. God.
Fuck, I respect you. I just want you to know that.
Yeah, here's my replay.
All right, here we go. Can you slow-mo it at like fucking 0.5?
Let me get to the part where. All right, let me figure out the slow-mo. How's one slow-mo on YouTube?
Hit the cog.
Gino, thank you for the grifted.
Down the bottom where it says HD, that little cog.
Okay, we got one more clip I gotta pull up from this one.
The slow-mo was so funny as well. And they have actually put it to There Goes My Hero.
Oh, come on. Sticky said the guy still fell. He's committed. I hit him with a fist. It was a flying fist.
It looks like you just flop on the ground and the guy's like, ooh.
I got him with a punch to the gut. It was a flying fist.
I was like, whoa.
Oh, you have to recreate this at some point, Billy.
Oh
That's the new goal. Recreate your wrestling days.
Yes, please.
Except it's got to be you versus Rastov.
You've seen me mud wrestle. I could sell it.
Yeah, you guys should do it for balls. That would be so good. Alrighty,
Ladies
here's
and
the last
gentlemen,
one.
he's back.
Oh, this is so funny.
I was like, dude, I got this spot. I'm just gonna fucking. We're gonna do a rolling pin, but it's my fat just rolling you back and forth.
Dude, that shit was amazing.
I couldn't tell if you guys were trying to scissor each other or pin each other
Right?
in the first clip.
Well, there's
Looked
this
like they were
thing.
battling for who's on top.
There's the thing wrestlers will do. Well, they'll do a pin. The other one will roll the other guy into a pin, and they'll do like a series of pins. I was like, we're gonna do this thing where I'm just ragdolling you with my fat body into different pins. It's not gonna make sense, but everybody watching is gonna be like, "What the fuck are they doing?" So I thought it was funny to fuck around with my buddies there.
I will say, the plumber's crack.
Yeah.
You mooned us all with that one.
Oh, it got really bad at one point in this video. There was full on cheeky cakeys.
Dude. I needed this right before bus.
10 out of 10. Thank you so much, Rastov, for contributing. And Billy, the two tards of the day officially. You guys fucking killed it on balls today.
All right. You guys are killing it. I will catch you later.
Thank you for wait,
Thank
Tard.
you.
Wait, Tard.
What?
You gotta tell me how tarded I am. You were there live.
Bro. Dude, there's too many favorite parts. Like the part where you like start running at them and they're all like, oh shit, and you have to slow down before you hit them was like one of the best parts in the whole thing. It was just the best day. The best day.
All right. All right, you can go now. You can go. Nope.
Wait, no. Undisputed this time. You guys are actually pulling more fucking members than nuts. Fuck you, Scooter.
God damn. It's getting personal.
I will say this. We have about 14, 15 minutes left, and we've already tarded one of our tards. Should we tard again?
I think Gidgy deserves to be second place tart of the day. No fucking question. This clip, I have it literally saved on my computer. It's so Gidgy.
Seth Looks says, "Where's Yo Mama's wrestling video? Once he diss everything being better than Billy's, it's got to be really good." You know, Yo Mama's gonna be like, "I look at him, he's like super fat, and this ain't even John Cena." Like he's got to say something about it. Yo Mama is a guy who really, really, really wants the love and respect from other people that he gives himself, and he can't get it.
Yeah, well, I don't even think he gives. I don't know. He did it. Practice what you preach, brother. That's all I got to say about that one.
True.
Okay, so Gidgy, if you are out there and you do want to come up to claim your second place tart of the day, there is a few clips from this one. I guess Bruggs as well, if you would like to come up. You are part of this.
Yeah, Bruggs.
God, this one is surely something.
Hey, Gidgy,
no, you're getting way too drunk. Gidgy.
And if you missed it, here's a replay.
Hey, Gidgy,
no, you're getting way too drunk. Gidgy.
So
now
Gidgy's,
for a little bit.
Gidgy's getting a second show? Is she going to be the new host of Evaporated Milkers? Remember that show we used to have on the LCU?
Oh my god, I can't. Nah, this is too much. I don't know when I saw her thing today and it was like Cougar Crew, after seeing these Aussie clips last night, I understand now.
I'm not going on
I
panel
get
with
it,
Gidgy
'cause
again.
Bugs is like too young. I can't.
Bruggs says, "I'm not going on panel with Gidgy again." There's some trauma there, I believe, unfortunately.
No, you played into it. I don't want to hear that. All right. No. It gets so interesting.
Oh no.
Hey, Bruggs.
Oh God. You guys
Want to
got
spit on me again, baby?
Oh God,
What?
I can't do it. My Jesus Christ Almighty! What kind of shit we got going on?
I never spit on you in the first place. All right, I don't do it again.
Doug
much
Savona
no?
with Romantic Rose Toy. Thank you so much for the cash cow. And
Romantic
Doug,
Rose Toy. It gets weirder, Billy.
It gets
That's
weirder?
not it gets weirder, Billy.
Gidgey's like when somebody trades the dish of grandma candy out for boner pills. Alex Jones, welcome to Bam World. Oh man,
This one right here might be my favorite.
No.
This is hot lesbian.
No.
I feel sorry.
This is not hot
Look,
lesbian action because I'm not a
Nothing gets me
lesbian.
hotter than lesbian action. I love to lick pussy. I could lick your pussy all night long.
oh my god.
No, too far.
I bet you have a big fat pussy, don't you? Ooh.
I don't have a pussy. This is
can I tell my joke real quick? I just thought of. I was just gonna go meat, curtains.
Gidgey, did you take one of those like pills from the gas station on accident? Like, what was going on here?
Gidgey put a couple of those tiny wines down and started dancing on the piano. Grandma, get off the piano. Oh shit. Poor Bruggs. All Bruggs wanted to do was not be labeled as a lesbian and accosted sexually by an old lady. Hate calling Gidgey an old lady, but it's the internet. We're all old ladies here.
You know, a little bit. We got one final clip from Aussie. This will be the last little bit of Gidgey's Tard of the Day moment. Shout out to you for being second place Tard of the Day. You definitely earned
Jano,
it, Gidgey.
thank you for the grifted. And Poke Gaga says, Rhino pill Gidgey for Halloween. No, she don't need no help.
I don't think she needs. She got the natural rhino pill running through her blood.
Is she more horny than a rhinoceros?
Who's more horny, Pigtails or Gidgey?
What the fuck is up with these women in the LCU?
I know we're going through the slutty arc.
If you don't have a man, you are on drip mode, and that's not okay.
Where were all of these women when Keem wanted his OnlyFans show? Imagine Pigtails and Gidgey on the OnlyFans show. Wait.
Oh, okay. I just imagined it. It's like if Colonel Sanders and the girl from Wendy's fought over a bag of chicken.
That's so good. I can't.
You're gonna suck on my balls like it's a vagina?
I mean, you know, and then we could, you know, look, I'm not into ass play, but I get it in your
Me
situation.
neither.
You probably
I'm not
enjoy
into
the strap
it.
on. I'm willing to do the strap on. I don't.
I'm not willing. I'm not fucking willing.
I personally love to be tied up like a rope bunny, like really, you know, restrained.
She brings this up a lot.
And
she brings up the rope bunny shit a lot. She's really trying to find somebody to tie her ass down. I'm surprised they haven't made it a goal yet.
I lost for words. This is like when you this is like the dreaded, like when you walk in on like your parents having sex. Like it's just some shit you should never hear or see. I'm like, no, this feels wrong. Like Gidgey feels like an aunt, like that fun aunt that you have who like comes to parties and drinks wine, you know?
They could go on stinkykinky.vom and find someone to rig her up and tie her up like a goddamn Christmas turkey on the spit. And that would be a good goal for Queens, to have Gidgey just tied up. I don't know if her joints can handle it, but it seems like she's begging for it at this point.
Certainly a way to put it at the very least, yeah. Yeah. Well, that's the last one we'll play. I know it gets worse, you guys, but no, we're not going worse than that. We're going to go with the funny ones.
Okay? Yeah, that's over there at Lolcow Aussie. Oi, oi, oi.
Yeah, definitely check them out. They got some funny stuff going on right now.
I don't know if there's any hosts watching right now. Anybody watching right now? If you guys want to come up and jump up, just last few minutes, we're just gonna hang out. And I just want to shout out Wings of Redemption one more time. The bell ring for that guy.
Yeah, if anyone wants to come up, be cool to give him like a little toast at the end here. Any hosts, any fans who want to give him a little something, anyone has something to say.
Poke Gaga says, fucking out-of-pocket description, Biller. Thank you. I needed someone to reference my sick, insane verbiage. I knew you would, you sick insano. I want to shout out one more time the LCU jackets. They're in the store. Rewind World Order is back like we never left. Exclusive drop, premium quality, members only, limited edition. I love our jacket for multiple reasons, but I love that this is one you can wear into the club and people will be like, hold up, are you part of the RWO? And they'll be like, yeah. And they'll just give you free shit. Like, could you take this Lamborghini? I've been holding this Lamborghini. It's getting heavy. You can drive out of the club in a Lamborghini. Maybe.
Mm-hmm.
It's not a guarantee.
You're walking into the club in this one, and I'm just letting you know all the ladies are walking out dripping.
Yeah. Thank you. Say Zooted. I wanted to say it, but I thought I might look like a misogynist.
No, I got you. You know, that's what I'm here for.
Thank you. The feminine perspective. Oh, it's been a wild night. Gino, thanks again for all the gifted, grifted love. I see a bunch of it. I'm trying to see if I missed anybody's comments. I think we got most of them tonight, but we might have. Critical Thinking, who's always been holding it down for the RWO, says this chat is the best chat. Ricka Rewind, thank you. Big love to you, Critical Thinking, as always. Oh, there's so many people. Yo, Yapper is a clown of the LCU. My left testicle has more talent, and it just hangs there. Thank you, Darth Omegas, for the real. Just so many people. Gino again with the big love. Cassie says, Billy, you're my favorite rapper. I love you. Your music is a banger with all the flaming hearts. Thank you, Cassie. Gaff Garian, again, big love tonight. Thank you, Gaff. Rum for breakfast. Says, Billy the Fridge equals the lolcow bum would go hard, though. The lolcow burn or lolcow bum. Either way would go hard. Bums love rum. Everybody. Outdated Pandas, imagine being in your garage with White Sox behind you. Derp Danzo saying, get him, Billy. Poke Gaga with the Toidles. Darcy Fox coming through the Bam World Extreme Abyss. Re-upping that cash cow. Much love. W's in the chat for all the homies. King Aha says, screw you, Labubu. Screw you, Rastov. You'll never ruin LCU. I think we caught up with everything. If we didn't, it's one of them days. Zay Zuna
Well, we got these two new ones. We got Darcy Fox, welcome to Bam World, and we got Extreme Abyss, who's been a cash cow for 9 months. Shout out to you, Extreme Abyss.
There we go. Zay, there's a problem here in the LCU.
What's that, Billy?
Rewind never stop rewinding, and we don't have time to sit here and fucking flex on our audience and just be lovely little bugs. We haven't had time to just chill together yet. We just zoomed through everything.
Hopefully with Friday coming tomorrow, maybe things will be slightly more chill and we can have like the last 30 minutes to have a little something more fun. Or maybe we'll just have to have a fun weekend stream.
I mean, we have fun either way, but I was hoping to have one of these episodes where we can have a little bonding. I could push you, have you get angry at me, and, maybe we have a little freak out. A little crash out.
A whole crash out heart to heart in the first week already. You're ready for it,
I don't think we're gonna have one for a while. We're still at that stage where we're roommates and we're afraid to like fart next to each other. I'm gonna go to my room, roomie. There's some cheese in the fridge I just cut if you want some. And that's the only cheese that's getting cut because we're still like don't want to get weird around each other. We're not.
I do my dishes really quietly while you're sleeping so that I don't have to make the awkward eye contact while you're watching TV on the couch.
Right? Mm-hmm. It's going to get to a point, though, where we're just like, fuck it, Zay, look at this. I'm blowing bookers at you.
No, literally, I'm just leaving dirty laundry on the floor and you're like, oh, that bitch again.
Give it time. It's bound to happen. Ladies and gentlemen, tonight's LolcowRewind was a certified banger. If you didn't like it, what do you like? I want to say one more time, tonight's episode brought to you by our guy, JB's Hot Mic Services, sweeping away accidental truths, one rant at a time. And is there anything you want to say to the kids?
I want to say to Wings, thank you for everything that you've done for the LCU, truly. Thank you for everything you've done for me. You were one of the first people to really support me being a host in the LCU. You supported nerds when a lot of other people wouldn't. And you really have been a beacon of light in this community, you and Kelly both. Thank you for everything you've done. This one's for you.
Most definitely. Cheers. Albina Giza, welcome to BAM World. And I'm just going to say it real quick. Wings was the one guy on the show I hadn't really known. You know, I knew Tommy, I knew Boogie, I knew Keem. I didn't really know Wings, and I'm really glad I got to know him. I got a lot of love for that guy. Ladies and gentlemen, you're going to go watch Lolcow bus. We bussing, baby. Have a good night.